So we are recording right now, and after this recording is done, you can find it in that cloud tab.
Yeah.
I believe that you may actually have two separate videos because I accidentally started recording before you got into the room, but that will probably be about 10 seconds, and then you'll have this one.
Okay.
And then you have the option of having video and audio or just audio.
Okay. Great.
So that's kind of cool, and you can download it on your own and all of that. So, good. Just to make sure, you can hear me properly, you can hear me fine this way. Can you hear this piano?
Yeah.
Can you hear it at the same time? If I talk at the same time, can you hear the piano? Wonderful. Okay, so hopefully the audio can work okay for us over Zoom for the sake of this recording. Let's see where we are. Try, what is your favorite vowel?
Well, I don't have a favorite one.
Okay. Most of the time people hate ooh until they learn how to do it. So ooh, ooh. Good. I'm going to go down first. Good. How does that low note feel?
Well, unstable, I can say.
Unstable.
It's not a stable tone, yeah, and it's moving like, you know, it's not a good posture of the tone.
Okay. I'm just curious because this is part of the whole voice type discussion. We'll go down one more half step, or semitone as we call it sometimes. It's close to your but is what I really want. It's ugly, it's super nasty.
Okay.
Yeah, I want that. Okay, so let's go down here actually. That same vowel. Good, and on that last note, I want it to be not rounded, not but Exactly. It doesn't sound like much to you, but that's going to have more resonance down there right now. It's interesting what we're getting though, because tenors don't like to sing much lower than a C, and that's, or sorry, much lower than do, and that's C. C do, right? I'll try to stay to.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now.
I'll try to stay to.
For me, the down B, and because I don't have the A or the G, the baritone G, for me sometimes is problem also the B. So after the do, C.
To tell you the truth, as a baritone myself, I usually don't have anything lower than an A. On stage at least. But as a tenor, you're probably gonna, if you're a tenor, you would start getting more uncomfortable below C. So these are just things that I'm calculating, taking into consideration.
Yeah.
Same thing, I'm gonna go down a half step, same vowel, okay? There it is. Good, yeah. In America, we have musical theater. That's kind of where we put all of that. Ever heard of Broadway?
Yeah.
Broadway sounds. They like to put it there. Okay, that gives me a good indication of that low voice. Let's go back up to the C do. This is B natural. Very good. We're getting to a point where I'd like to go back to ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. Very good. I can see why your former teachers were confused.
Why?
Because it's a very not dark voice, but it's a very rich voice. It's got a lot of scuro, right? But then the low notes get kind of difficult.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's not ooh.
Yeah.
It's
The resonance is here. It's here.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
The bed of the tone is here. The tone has to go through this way, but the resonance is here. Like.
Yeah. So the tongue, we can talk about the tongue if it is in the way. I don't like to talk about it unless it's a problem. But yeah, it's definitely not. You don't want to go ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it's right. It's in the teeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, you're actually, I think, my opinion is, you're actually over-opening on this ooh. You're kind of, ooh.
Yeah.
You don't need that, to be perfectly honest. Ooh. On ooh at least. Very good. Now when you sing this ooh vowel, it's going to feel like it's like this at the bottom. And then when you went up to the top, it feels like it sort of arches back and goes this way. That's the way it seems like from my side of things. You have to fight to keep ooh right there on all of these pitches. Don't let it rock. Don't let it rock back. Keep it ooh. Okay? It might be a little bit different than what you're used to.
That is the problem. The high pitch is fighting to go in the front or to put in the backs.
Right.
Yeah.
What you just showed was actually a different vowel. Did you notice that? It would turn into O rather than
yeah,
oo.
some mixture of O and O. Whoa.
You have to fight it. It feels like as you go higher, it's going to feel like the more you have to put it against that soundboard. Does that make sense? Ooh, you know, instead of ooh. We lose all of the sparkle if it goes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure it stays to ooh. Yeah, it likes to open up to O because that's what feels more comfortable. But we got to keep it pure vowel. Same thing. Try here. Yes.
I'm fighting with my breath support.
Mm-hmm. Did you notice you had what we call a registration shift?
Yeah.
Ooh. That is good.
Oh.
The reason why you're opening to O is because you're trying to avoid that registration shift. There's a little passaggio there. Little passaggio. Yeah? Ooh is wonderful because ooh takes your upper passaggio and moves it down. And so you're going through your passaggio, a little bit of a passaggio here on B natural because ooh makes it, I don't know, it's a more closed vowel. And closed vowels make us go into the next register sooner, earlier, lower pitched. Okay? Makes it working with the passaggio a little bit easier. Same thing. If I were to tell you to put it in your nose when you sing this ooh, what would that sound like? Let me hear it. Good. That did not sound like it was in your nose to me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm fighting with the sheep, you know, the passaggio.
Okay. That's getting wonderful chest resonance, but I'm missing the upper half. I'm missing the mask. The mask. Have you heard of mask resonance?
Yeah, singing the mask.
Yep, singing in the mask. Yeah, so it's even for a baritone, it's a little bit dark. So, like I mentioned the other day, I haven't sung all summer. And so this is also on a microphone that's like that far away. So this might sound weird, but... Not... That gets soaked up. Those overtones go away. They don't go through the orchestra, right? Una furtiva, right?
Una furtiva lagrima.
Even that is too far back.
Yeah.
Una furtiva lagrima, una furtiva lagrima.
Una furtiva lagrima, una,
Yeah, exactly. For you, that's going to be hard. You're gonna lose what we call an anchor. You can, if you don't know that word, you can look it up later. But the anchor is like when you're on a boat and you have to throw down this big weight to keep the boat. So the anchor is like what keeps you in place, right? Right, exactly. So you think that anchor is but it's not. Let your body do the work of the scuro. Don't feel like you have to add. You don't, Damian. You don't need that. Yeah, you don't need that. Your voice will naturally have that. What you need is the chiaro, because I have to tell you something. If you don't have chiaro on stage with an orchestra, you can't hear anything. You can't hear the dark quality of the voice unless there's cut, unless there's chiaro, squillo. If you don't have that, the voice gets lost. It is lost in the orchestra. So what you want to focus on is you want to try to get that ping, that squillo, right? Even in a baritone voice. So fight it. Don't let it go back. Fight it. Keep it nice and forward. Good. Does it feel strange?
A little bit, because I'm searching the space, the spot very.
You're getting it, though. You're getting it. Good.
The placement one, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a couple things. Because you're learning something new, there's a little extra pressure on the voice right now. Just letting you know, when you listen back to the recording, there's a little bit extra pressure. But in terms of where it is here, yes, that's what I'm looking for. Do it the wrong way once. Do it incorrectly. Wrong. Yeah, so when you listen back to that, what you're going to hear, at least what I hear, is I love the chest voice, but it's in a certain placement that once you go into middle voice, it goes too far back. Once you make that adjustment to middle voice, it's like, whoa, right? And that's not going to set you up for head voice at all. So you may sacrifice a little bit of that nice dark chest voice sound when you do this ooh up front, but what it does is I'm getting excited and I'm talking too fast. What it does is it sets up the voice for the secondo passaggio, and it keeps it forward, because if the voice is too far back, I mean, you have to have your throat must be open for high notes, but you can't sing there. If you put your voice there, no. But make your voice open, big, throat open, right? Throat is open, but don't sing there. The sound is not in your throat. The sound is not here, even if it's open. Your sound is here, yeah? So you open the throat, but then you put the voice up top and use the support. Yes. Sorry, I talk fast when I'm excited.
I'm getting you, and I'm getting you with the talking.
Okay.
Can we try on a ah?
Nope.
No. Oh, all right.
Good. Good. Do it again. Very good. When you're on the top,
the biggest placement and the biggest spot is here. That it should be right here, and I'm hanging for this place here to put the tone in.
not right? Right. Let it glide up there. It can use the airflow to create the resonance and let it free. Okay? We want resonance, but not at the cost of pressure. We don't want pressure. Okay? Yeah, and you need to know that that is enough. That is enough sound.
Yeah, I'm giving a bit, not sometimes, but the most of the time I'm giving more than it's supposed to be.
So it's more about efficiency in resonance than it is strength. It's about, you want to be Bruce Lee. Do you know Bruce Lee?
I know exactly Bruce Lee.
You know Bruce Lee. You want to be Bruce Lee, not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, all right.
Do you know what I mean? Flexibility.
Yeah.
Good. I don't know Macedonian whatsoever. In English, we have this sound, so like my last name, Hutchings, where the tongue is up against the soft palate. Can you do this with that position? Now, believe it or not, I can actually see, yeah, it was a good sound, but I can see your tongue like super stiff. So it is up in the back, but just let it go up.
To put it down or to be like
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see my tongue, but what you're doing is you're going. It's like it's stiff. It needs to be relaxed. So it's up, but the front of the tongue is relaxed. Do this for me. Keep the same position in the back. So, but I want you to go. Do you hear how much you're like? Do you feel how much you're giving? You can do this. You see how I have zero tension in that? Good, and let the sound go through your nose. There's no other way. There's no other place it can come out. If your tongue is up like that, let it come through the nose. Nasal. Don't pressurize it. Let it flow. Let it flow through the nose. Just flow through. Not. If the voice cracks, it cracks. Mine's already cracked once in this lesson. So you do what you got to do. Let it go through the nose.
My throat is fragile.
Good. Do me a favor. Go. Do that for me again. Don't. Yeah, let it. No. No, that's too much thought. That's too much manipulation. Just let it go. Let it out. Try it. No, you're trying to make it sound pretty. It's not meant to sound pretty. Don't make it sound pretty. Just let it flow out of you. Yeah. See how you feel nothing?
I feel vibration in my tongue and my little.
Uh-huh. But do you feel your muscles engaging?
They're supposed to be free, I guess.
Free, yes. They were free. Yeah? Try that on ooh. Right here. Too pretty.
Yeah, I'm
Too pretty. Too pretty. Yeah. Good. Now try. Yeah, don't try too hard. Let the sound resonate and leave your body. It's all about how it vibrates. Do that once more. My Zoom cut out. audio cut out. Yeah, you're going.
Already.
Whoa. Keep it right here.
Okay.
That's getting there. Yeah, do that one again. It wants to go in the right place. 3. Say nya nya nya.
Nya 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 nya.
Now go. Go. Not that much pressure.
Yeah, pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Now one of them you shoved, but the other two they just go right. Yeah, let me show you the difference. Let me show you the difference. What you're giving me is and I want exactly. Yeah, it's not about how pretty it sounds. Exactly. That's what I'm looking for. Same thing? Let the air help you. Don't pressurize it. Let the air flow out of you. Now. Ooh. How's that feel?
It was easy. It was easy because I think that the spot was fine already. It was the place that it should be.
Yep. Let's go up a half step or semitone. Start with first. Good. You're pressurizing too much. You're going and I want let it buzz here. It's going to feel like it's buzzing in your nose because it has to. It has to go through your nose. It has to. It can't go out your ears and your mouth is being blocked. It has to go in the nose on this. Once more, same thing. Good. Now, ooh. Try ah. Yeah, that's too dark.
Yeah.
Ah. How does Pavarotti sing his ah? 𝐤𝐥𝐢𝐬𝐳 ma ni na. Ah, yeah. Na. Yep. Good. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So your ooh, you hit the same note on ooh, but your ooh turns the voice into head voice for you. You don't have to think about it. It's automatic. Automatico. Your ah vowel has to turn, what Robert Swenson would tell me, and what I absolutely believe, is the ah vowel is very bright until passaggio. In passaggio, you're going to go ah. It's going to turn almost into o. Now, don't sound like I just sounded. I was like half singing. But just to demonstrate, I wanted you to hear ah to o. You're almost going to sing o up on the last note. Ah. Do it on NG before you do that, okay? NG first. Sorry, you don't know maybe NG. Do that once.
Oh. Sorry? Oh.
That, my friend, that is the absolute right placement on the top. Do that one more time. Right here. No.
It's pressure.
Not. That's that lighter mechanism. You need that. Now sing it on ah. But when you sing it on ah, it's going to be ah. It's going to go to oh on top. Don't pressurize this. You're trying too hard. It's too. You're not. So when you try really hard, you're putting a lot of effort in, and it's super impressive. But the resonance isn't working. Let the resonance work for you. Just ride the resonance wave. That's easier. How was that?
When I went to the top, it was a little bit maybe because I was searching the place there, but when I got down, it was comfortable and going up.
Try it again. No. So you're shaping it into an O, but the O doesn't go back. Remember, O, U are front vowels. They are in the front. So all you're doing is you're shaping the mouth. That's it. You're not sending the sound back. Right? It's not. No. The first one. Yeah, how does that feel?
I don't know. I'm not sure. It was easy, but again, I'm fighting with the top three. Down where to.
It's new. That's all it is.
And
it's just new.
With the or with making with the mouth, because before I was doing.
Now, remember how ooh, when we were down low, you had to keep ooh forward? You were like fighting to keep ooh. That's what you have to do with this O. Don't worry about it being too far forward. But it's easy. Make it easy, not pressure. No pressure. No. Too much pressure already. Too much pressure. Just pour out. Nope. Sorry. If you start, it's over. It has to be, it's going to be a lighter mechanism. It's going to feel like it's not loud enough. It will be. Lighter mechanism. Yes, that's the starting point. Do that again. No. Two. Let it flow. Let it flow. Flow out of you. You're doing great. Pretty darn good. The only thing I would change is the O on the top went a little bit back. Yeah. No, it's okay. I'll just let you know the larynx got a little high. That's all that happened. Yeah. But overall, the placement is starting to work itself out. Same thing. And I think you can practice this. Now this is being recorded. You can listen back to it and sort of say, okay, that worked, that didn't work, and you can practice it. That's the lovely thing about being on Zoom. I was dreading it, but now that it automatically records, it's wonderful. Good. I'm going to change something to make this a little bit easier. I want the whole thing to be on O. Oh. Okay. No, Damian, we said before, I said if it's a close, no, you're doing great. This is not a criticism. I said before, if you have a closed vowel, that takes the passaggio, and the passaggio goes down, right? The passaggio happens instead of high up, it actually comes down. O is more closed than A. So you can't wait until the last pitch to go into head voice. It's earlier because it's O. So, O. It's not on the last note. It could be the third note. It could be the fourth note. Does that make sense? Yeah. So don't spread it in an effort to make it feel easier. So not, oh. You've lost if you've done that. You've lost already. Oh. Too spread. Oh. You hear the difference?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and you kept it forward enough. I know it feels uneasy and new.
My throat is scratching when I was doing the...
It's because it's got a little bit too much pressure on it. It's grabbing. It's like, oh, I need to get this note. That's why it's scratchy and uncomfortable. You've had, over time, this is your throat. You have been going and squeezing the throat a little bit. So what we have to do is leave the throat open, and that's going to help that scratchy feeling. Oh. Yeah. How does that feel?
Again, the scratching thing is present, but the placement, I feel everything easy. And fighting with the breath support.
Yeah.
And I'm already
Can you guess?
A little bit talking.
Sure, that's okay. Yeah, we call that the voice cracking.
Yeah, cracking.
But I don't mind that. That is part of the voice building and letting go of muscles that are so tough right now and letting it go. A lot of times the voice will crack from that. Can you guess what that high note is?
I don't think so. I don't want to guess.
Give it a shot. Give it a go. See what you think.
It's something tenoric.
No, I mean, baritones hit this too. Baritones sing this.
A? I don't know.
G. But it was pretty easy.
Well, yeah. It was easy for me, besides every other technical thing we have, but yeah.
How is a G, how does it usually for you?
Easy. When I'm doing with the great support and in a material, I think at this moment it was easy for me to do.
In this moment. But like, let's say yesterday, last week, last year.
Oh.
How difficult?
But, well, not so difficult. Not so difficult.
But did you go, ah! Like,
Yeah, with more pressure, yeah. With pressure and the pressure here.
This G sounds very easy when it's placed the right way. Oh.
No.
Just the scale. Yeah, what you just did is what I'm looking for. Hardly any pressure. I mean, there's breath support, but it's the resonance that helps. You just want to, no. Let it flow out of you. Let the resonance, let the resonance do the work. Not, That's not so great. Not so great. I like that. What was that like for you?
It was no pressure, and it was more free than the previous way. I would say.
Yes.
Not doing the this with the shoulders, with the position of the.
Yeah, I just.
Because I have a lazy diaphragm and I'm fighting with my breath support, and it's, my body is in everywhere, and then finding the position to settle down on the ground.
Don't. What you just did not sound like a lazy diaphragm. It sounded wonderful. It sounded really wonderful. Was your throat scratchy?
This time, no.
Yeah. Because the musculature wasn't grabbing. It was free.
And the color is different. It's more lighter.
Yeah, you don't need that extra. You don't need that up there. You know why? Because if you're a tenor, it's already high enough. Everyone's going to hear it. It doesn't need extra color. Yeah. That's a sound I'm jealous of. This may, so before you start, the top note may go into a different place. Maybe.
Okay.
Not bad. There's a little bit of change that has to happen on the top note, I think. So how you did it, the vowel O doesn't exist up there, technically. It just doesn't exist. Everything leading up to that note worked really well. When you go, I can't actually sing it, but you hear, I'm not spreading my mouth. You see how, I'm not a tenor, and I'm not doing this with the right. I just can't. I can't do that honestly. But I can tell you what the sound is. I'm not going. Oh, sorry. Oh. I'm not doing that. I'm just slightly changing the vowel to an ah. Slightly, slight change. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You're not changing the shape too much. It's just the internal vowel. Keep it forward. Yeah, you pressurized a little bit on the top.
Yeah.
Let it go into, it might feel like it goes into a lighter, it might feel like it's only in your head. You might not feel much connection to the chest. It might feel like it's just
ears are already belling, you know.
Yes. Like a broken speaker.
Yeah.
Like in your car. Yeah.
The high pitch one.
Very good. Believe it or not, it can be lighter than that on top.
Yeah.
You're putting too much, actually.
Yeah. I like to try lighter. No.
Yeah.
No scratching.
Yeah. It didn't. Well, you weren't straining. It just needed to be less pressurized.
Yes.
Instead of that'll stretch it too much. It's almost like you actually have to not collapse. You have to close the jaw a little bit more. Instead of wider, instead of this way, think of it as Yeah? Try it. It might not work for you, but we'll try. Yeah, it was just pushed. You just pushed it. That's all that was. To get up there, it's a small place. It's not big. It's not big. It's not a big feeling. It's small. Let the resonance get there. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, you're pushing. Yeah, let me try something. Can you sing that softly? Can you do it kind of like, that's falsetto, but can we try a little bit more mix into head voice? Like, it's almost like a forward falsetto.
I can do only the full falsetto,
Not a. Try ah. Okay, let's try this. So falsetto is okay to use, but I don't think it's going to get where we want to go. On that note, sing the. Just that note. So just this note on the NG. I want you to messa di voce. Do you know messa di voce? So crescendo, decrescendo. Just that note on the. More. Did you feel where it went eventually?
All here.
Yeah, it was in falsetto for most of it, but at the loudest point, it was almost really forward and in a different place. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Try that again. Good. This message of voce exercise.
I feel that the place is here, in front of the T and here. And it's fighting to clear the space.
Yeah, it is. The unfortunate thing is, though, Damian, I'm looking at my time, and we are at 32.
Yeah.
So you can't sing anymore.
Yeah.
So, I didn't quite help you get that clean note on the last note we did. But leading up to that, the half step before was quite good. The half step before that was quite good as well. Can you guess what that top note was?
Not B? Or? Oh.
B flat.
My God. Not again with that case. Tenor baritone. Oh my God. Okay.
So what we've discovered is, while there is some pressure that happens in the upper part of the voice, the B flat had pressure. We didn't have a chance to release that pressure and have that kind of thing. On the A, it was quite clear. And that's in one lesson and not slightly different placement, but it's certainly a different approach. And in one lesson, you were able to resonate pretty well on quite a high note. I am not going to jump to conclusions and say that you are one thing or the next right now, but I can tell by the look on your face that you're thinking it was too easy up there. It was too easy.
For me, I'm fighting with the placement, but the G and the E was really easy for me.
The G and then the A?
Yes. The dash,
so if the
A, I'm doing like it's in me. It not put so much effort in the tones.
Those top notes are part of you already. It's training them. But like if you're a baritone singing a B flat, those notes don't really exist. I mean, they do for some baritones, but how many times do we actually use them as B flats and Bs?
Yeah,
very rarely.
In the cadence where we have some baritones that have B and they are using
Like Rigoletto maybe.
What?
Rigoletto maybe.
Well, yeah.
Or William Tell. Cheryl Milnes would sing a B.
Exactly. Yeah, I was thinking. My
So.
biggest problem is there because I don't know how to function on this upper register and these couple of high tones that are in my.
It's hard to negotiate up there. Like I don't sing up there, but I can imagine it's hard to negotiate up there. But you have the notes. You just have to figure out how to transition in and out of them.
That is my problem. That nobody till now till now did this thing to find out how. And I'm left alone. The knowledge that okay, I have these notes, but I don't know how to use them, how to put them correctly in the technique. So
I think we're a lot closer than I anticipated. We're a lot closer than I thought we would be at this time in the first lesson.
This is the situation again that tenor or a baritone and first it's a big psychology thing, to do the mindset of the thing, and I don't know now. You know, I'm sitting like here and again the same question. You know.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. The low notes, you don't seem so happy below, we call that C3. So the C below middle C. After that, you start sounding like more like a tenor on the bottom. And then to so easily sing an A and even push a little bit of a B flat out, it's pretty easily within a first lesson. A baritone wouldn't necessarily, a baritone with issues would not be able to do that. So I'm opening the door to the possibility that you could be that high voice, okay? You do have...
I like this high voice, not a tenor, but not naming it.
So in essence, I teach chest, middle, and head voice. And whatever comes out, comes out. Okay?
Okay, oh my god. Oh my god, no.
But what your voice is telling me is you're looking at the possibility of being higher. Especially once you take that it's somewhat manipulated darkness out of your tone. Once that's gone, it seemed a lot easier to get into the upper register.
When I do the lighting with the middle of the middle register and
yeah.
The resonance here and like not doing this thing.
Exactly. Do you have questions about any of that we went over today? I know I'm sorry I took up. We will not do 2-hour lessons every time. Okay.
I'm okay with 2 hours. No, till I have energy and voice to sing, I will sing, not push.
Thank you for indulging me and going along with it. I'm sorry I made you sing ooh for so long, but what it does set up the upper voice. So listen back to this recording, and you're gonna find. Evaluate it for yourself, okay? And then come back with questions. I'm not this week. I'm not gonna give you any repertoire, because we have to sort of search and find out what you are before we do that. So be patient on that aspect of things. Next week, it will probably be another technique type lesson. Okay? Any further questions?
Well, I'm a little bit tired now, and I don't have question, and I have so many things in my head to think of, and no, for this lesson, no question, but we will see next Friday.
All right. Damian, listen back to the recording. It should be available within the next couple of hours. Zoom is pretty good about that. So put on some headphones and start listening.
Yeah.
All right.
Only a headphones.
Great seeing you. Take care.
Thank you.